Renowned expert Dr. William Harris shares a critical test regarding balance in individuals over 60. If you are over 60 and no longer feel as steady as you used to, or if you feel like you are walking on uneven ground even when the surface is flat, you are not alone. But more importantly, this is not just about aging. The truth is, balance doesn't just fade away over time. Certain systems in your body decline as they become dormant, and no one taught you how to keep them active. Think about it. You used to walk without thinking, get up from a chair easily, step off curbs, climb stairs. And down the stairs you used to turn quickly. It was all natural. But now you may find yourself holding on to the banisters more often, hesitating before taking a step, or perhaps you've had a near fall that's unsettling you. The good news is that this situation isn't permanent, and you don't need to go to the gym, take a course, or take medication to improve it. Dr. William Harris, a valued physician, shows you how to regain your balance at home in just 3 minutes a day. This method requires no equipment. And down the stairs you used to turn quickly. It was all natural. But now you may find yourself holding on to the banisters more often, hesitating before taking a step, or perhaps you've had a near fall that's unsettling you. The good news is that this situation isn't permanent, and you don't need to go to the gym, take a course, or take medication to improve it. Dr. William Harris, a valued physician, shows you how to regain your balance at home in just 3 minutes a day. This method requires no equipment. In reality, balance isn't just about your legs. It's also connected to several subtle sensory systems in your body that work together silently every day. There are three primary sensory nerve systems that play a command role in maintaining your balance. The first is the vestibular system, located in your inner ear. It helps your brain detect when you're tilting, turning, or changing direction. Every time you turn your head, bend your body, or step down, this system helps your brain calculate these rapid changes. The second is vision. Your eyes don't just help you see, they also function as spatial sensors, helping your brain know exactly where your body is in relation to your surroundings. The third, and often overlooked, is proprioception. This is a network of sensory receptors spread throughout your feet, ankles, knees, hips, and joints that constantly send signals to your brain, such as, I'm standing on a sloped surface, my weight is shifting to the left, or my toe is the first point of contact with the ground. My weight is shifting to the left, or my toe is the first point to touch the ground. When we were young, these three systems work seamlessly and almost unconsciously. But after 60, if they are not regularly activated, they begin to fade away, much like a radio station slowly losing its signal. This is where the old saying is particularly apt: use it or lose it. If you don't use it, you lose it. In our modern environment, filled with flat surfaces, soft chairs, and long hours of sitting, the brain no longer receives enough signals to keep these sensory systems sharp. As a result, reflexes slow down. Your body feels less balanced, and your confidence while walking begins to fade. Not because you're weak, but because your brain is no longer being trained. But here's the good news. These systems aren't gone. They're just dormant. And if you know how to activate them properly, you can definitely wake them up again. In the next section, I'll guide you through simple movements to reactivate your entire balance system at home, and it only takes 3 minutes a day. My dear friend, if you're still watching this video at this point, I'm truly happy, because it shows you really care about your health. Please leave a comment so I know you're still with me. Part 2. Balance Renewal Exercise at Home. Only 3 minutes a day, no equipment needed. Now let's review the simple 3-minute routine designed to awaken your entire balance system, including your muscles, joints, nerves, and vestibular system, without ever leaving your home. You don't need a machine. You don't need a large space. You don't even need to change your clothes. All you need is your focus, steady breathing, and a little patience as you perform each movement slowly and with control. Every movement in this routine targets the fundamental systems in your body responsible for balance. The first is proprioception, the internal system that helps you sense the position of every body part while standing, lying down, or turning. Then there's the vestibular system, deep within your inner ear, which processes movements like turning your head, bending, or changing direction. And finally, the coordination of muscles, joints, and motor nerves, which allows your body to respond quickly and sensitively to changes in your environment. Exercise 1. Heel-toe walking. Activate core balance and foot sensory awareness. We'll start with a movement that looks simple but has the power to awaken the entire foot sensor network and reestablish your brain's natural balance reflex, heel-toe walking. Find a wall, table, or sturdy chair back for light support. Place one foot in front of the other, with the heel of the front foot touching the toe of the back foot. Walk slowly, as if walking in a straight line, with each heel touching the toe, keeping your upper body upright and your eyes looking straight ahead. Once you feel comfortable, try walking backward in the same way, maintaining heel-to-toe contact with each step. Do this exercise for a full minute. You will begin to feel your feet, ankles, knees, and core muscles working together to maintain balance. This sharpens your brain's ability to position and adjust your body in space, a skill that is often lost with age. Moreover, this type of slow, linear movement forces your brain to listen again to the signals coming from your feet, signals that a daily leisurely walk no longer provides clearly enough. Now we'll move on to another technique that is simple but much more strategic for awakening the vestibular system. A movement you can do where you stand. No walking required. Exercise 2. Head rotations while standing. Activate the vestibular system and renew your balance reflexes. After the age of 60, many people avoid turning their heads freely for fear of dizziness or loss of balance. But avoiding these movements actually makes the vestibular system, which processes rotation and directional changes, less sensitive. This second movement in today's routine will help safely and naturally reawaken that reflex mechanism. Stand upright with your feet shoulder-width apart next to a surface like a table or wall, holding on for balance if necessary. Now gently turn your head from left to right, then from right to left. Move slowly and deliberately each time, keeping your eyes straight ahead. Follow the movement of your head. Do not bend your body or move your torso. Each turn should take about 2 to 3 seconds, and continue repeating the movement for 45 seconds. Although small, this exercise deeply stimulates the vestibular organs in your inner ear, helping to retrain your brain to process signals when your head moves or changes direction. Over time, this practice improves spatial orientation, smooths transitions when turning, and sharpens your reflexes when balance is momentarily lost. More importantly, it gradually helps you let go of the common response of fear of head movement, which unconsciously increases the risk of imbalance over time. Now we will move on to one of the most important challenges for your body. Maintaining balance on just one leg is a strengthening exercise. The third section focuses on breathing and a balanced nervous system, a small habit with a big impact. Throughout the entire balance routine, there is one element that is often overlooked but forms the basis of balancing your nervous system: your breath. When many people feel they are losing their balance, they instinctively hold their breath to freeze their body in place. But in reality, this reaction only increases nervous tension and makes your movements more rigid. Breathing correctly not only helps you relax, it also supports coordination between your brain and muscles, especially in moments requiring quick and subtle adjustments. So, when you feel your body starting to sway, don't tense up and hold your breath. Do the opposite. Breathe in slowly through your nose and exhale gently through your mouth. Each breath signals to your brain that you are still in control, still safe. Furthermore, regular breathing helps regulate your heart rate and reduce pressure in your abdomen and chest, both of which play a critical role in maintaining your center of gravity. Proper breathing also calms the sympathetic nervous system, the fight-or-flight response, helping smaller muscle groups coordinate more precisely. You don't need to master deep meditation or advanced yoga techniques. Just remember this: when you feel yourself losing your balance, instead of freezing, Exhale slowly. It's a simple but powerful way to regain control, not just in your exercises, but in daily life. The fourth section is daily reactivation, how to repeat the 3-minute routine for maximum recovery. You've just completed the 3-minute routine. Though short, its effects are not small. Every movement you make, from heel-toe walking to gentle head turns, from standing on one foot to swaying side to side, all share a common goal: to quietly reawaken the neural, sensory, and motor systems that fade over time. The best part is you don't have to do them all at once. If you feel tired, you can break it up. A couple of exercises in the morning, a few more in the afternoon. You don't need a large space or special equipment either. In fact, you can practice in your living room, next to your dining table, or even in the kitchen while the water is boiling. And if you stay consistent with just 3 minutes a day, you'll start to notice noticeable changes. Your steps will feel lighter, turning your body will feel more natural, and most importantly, you'll move with greater confidence. If you have the time and feel comfortable, don't hesitate to repeat the routine twice a day. The more opportunities your brain and body have for retraining, the more resilient your balance system becomes. In the next section, I'll explain 3 seemingly harmless daily habits that can weaken your balance. If not addressed properly, they can quietly undermine your progress. It's a section that many people overlook, but it plays a significant role in how quickly and effectively you improve. Chapter 5. 3 silent habits can disrupt your balance, and you may be repeating them every day. Even if you consistently follow a 3-minute routine, there are small daily behaviors that can silently undo the progress you've made. It's not because you're lazy or undisciplined, but because your brain is receiving the wrong signals from long-term habits, preventing your balance system from fully recovering. Here are 3 common habits that need to be identified and adjusted. The first habit is looking at your feet while walking. Many people believe that watching their feet is safer, but the opposite is true. Constantly looking down shifts your spine forward, throwing your body's center of gravity off balance. As a result, your neck, shoulder, back, and core muscles lose their natural ability to make fine adjustments. A small change is enough to correct this. Keep your chin parallel to the ground and look about 1.5 to 2 meters ahead. This not only helps you walk more safely, but also forces your nervous system to coordinate balance based on full environmental awareness rather than just foot placement. The second habit is sitting for too long without standing up or moving. Every hour spent sitting is an hour with your hips, thighs, and core muscles, which balance your posture, turned off. As blood circulation slows and your spatial awareness receptors become less sensitive over time, your sense of postural control begins to fade. Try to stand up every 30 to 45 minutes, even if it's just to walk in place, shift your weight back and forth, or stand for a few minutes, giving your body a chance to remember what it feels like to be grounded in space. The third habit is relying too much on nearby objects to maintain your balance. Holding onto walls, tabletops, or chair backs may feel reassuring at first, but when it becomes a habit, your body stops adjusting on its own. Your brain no longer practices reacting when balance is lost, and over time, this passive reliance can become a real risk. The solution is not to eliminate support entirely, but to gradually reduce dependence. For example, during balance exercises, start by lightly touching the table with your fingertips. Then, as your body relaxes, slowly let go. These 3 habits have something in common. They convince your brain that you are no longer in control. And when your sense of inner confidence diminishes, your natural reflexes also diminish. But when you take active steps to change these habits, even small ones, you send the opposite message to your brain. I am rebuilding. I am in control. Finally, I will share something most people would never expect: how to speed up your balance recovery even while you sleep. It may be hard to believe, but science has shown that it is entirely possible if you know the right timing and the right nutrients to support your nervous system at night. There is something most people don't realize. It doesn't improve with exercise. It improves after you stop, especially during sleep. If you are over 60 and trying to improve your balance, how you support your body during rest, especially at night, determines how lasting your progress will be during the day. Each time you complete the 3-minute routine, your nervous system, small stabilizing muscles, joints, and proprioceptors reactivate after years of dormancy during sleep. But activation is only the first step. To make this change permanent, your body needs the right building blocks for repair, strengthening, and memory. One of the most important building blocks is slow digesting protein before sleep. After age 60, the body encounters something called anabolic resistance, specifically a decline in the ability to efficiently use protein to repair and rebuild muscle and nerve tissue throughout the night. If you go to bed with a protein deficiency, the signals from your workout are not properly stored by your body, and your recovery is interrupted. The solution is surprisingly simple. Consume a small amount of high-quality protein 30 to 60 minutes before bed. You don't need a large meal. Plain Greek yogurt, a boiled egg, a scoop of casein protein mixed with water, or a rice cake with a little almond butter will suffice. The small action provides 3 major benefits. It helps repair the stabilizing muscles in your legs and core while you sleep. It reduces morning stiffness or pain and helps your brain reinforce the new reflexes you've trained during the day. Think of it like looking at a plant. Exercise is sunlight, but protein is water. Without water, the plant won't grow even if it sits in the sun all day. My dear friend, we've gone through a journey that seems very short, just 3 minutes a day. But if you look closely, you'll see it's a powerful series of signals sent to your brain, nervous system, joints, and most importantly, your belief in your own body. You've learned that balance isn't just about strong legs. It's the result of a complex coordination involving sensory nerves, the vestibular system in your ears, your vision, muscle reflexes, and even your mindset. You've discovered that most balance issues stem not from illness, but from neglect. A lifestyle with too little challenge and seemingly harmless habits like looking down while walking, sitting for too long, or relying too heavily on furniture instead of training yourself to move freely. And finally, you know that recovery doesn't happen while exercising. If you support your body at the right time with small protein-rich snacks and restorative high-quality sleep, it continues to work while you sleep. So what does all this mean for you? It means that the fear of losing your balance no longer has to control your life. You can climb stairs, step outside, or turn around without hesitation. You don't need a gym. You don't need expensive equipment. You just need to stick to something simple. 3 minutes a day and a few small adjustments to your daily routine.